Hey, you guys, I did a video this morning on the reprobate mind, how many people are saying that homosexuals are automatically reprobates and unsavable. Okay, I want to explain this clearly to you about the reprobate. Reprobates are a person who have denied the gift of salvation through Christ alone. They have denied God. Many of them, I gave you verses, have just started worshiping the creation or denying God exists. This is a reprobate. This is someone that God knows is never going to come to him, like Pharaoh. Okay? Now, those people with a reprobate mind, denying God, denying existence, denying the gift of salvation through Christ, those reprobate people can be given over to vile affections. Okay? They can. That's a result of being a reprobate. But not all people struggling with the sin of homosexuality are reprobate. You see, all reprobates can fall into that, but not all people that are struggling with that sin are reprobate. That's my point, okay? I'll read this verse again. Now, when it says these people were given over to a reprobate mind, they denied God, they had nothing to do with God, okay? So they were already living this sinful, morally bankrupt lifestyle, okay? Because they denied God, all right? They just denied him. He wasn't in them, all right? But there are gay people that get saved by the gospel of grace. Homosexuality is a sin, an abomination, just like lying lips are an abomination. Okay, there's a lot of things that God hates, all right? But we have to offer the gift of salvation to whosoever will believe, all right? Regardless of whatever their sin is. Don't judge them because their sin's worse than your sin or different than your sin, okay? It doesn't mean that a person that's homosexual is a reprobate. It means they may be struggling with something vile, something that's wrong, something that's sinful. But we all sin every day. We still will. In our thoughts, we do it all the time, no matter how much behavior change we have. Okay, so I'm trying to separate that not all gay people are reprobate, but all reprobate people may be given over to vile affections because they've just rejected, and after a while, it's like they're gone. You know, but it's rare that God does that. Just reprobate is kind of like forsaken by God because he knows they're never going to receive it because he knows the end from the beginning. It's not that he loves some people more than others. It's just he knows their hearts, he knows their minds. They're going to reject him. Okay? But what I am seeing, there's gay people that are getting saved on here and they're still struggling with same-sex attraction. What I have also found is there are a lot of social conditionings here. They've been molested, abused, and repelled by the opposite sex. Okay? Satan comes in through trauma and pain. He's a wolf. He attacks when you're weak. Okay, we got to have some compassion here and not just hate these. Come on. Jesus never spoke harshly to anyone in overt sin. He only spoke harshly to self-righteous religious Pharisees. That's the only people he spoke harshly to. Is it God's will that all saved people be obedient and live for him? Absolutely. But that doesn't save you. Okay, I'm trying to explain that all gay people aren't reprobates, but a reprobate, which has rejected God over and over and over, and at this point God's done with them, they can be given over to vile affections. But it's not because they're gay. It's because they've rejected the gift of salvation. Okay, that's the difference. And those people will go on living without guilt and nothing, just fine, just the way I am. You know, it doesn't require, if that's the case, then we all have to stop sinning completely, and no one ever can. No one can. So I'm trying to explain to you the difference here. I'm hoping I'm making this clear. Let us have grace and compassion and love so they can see Christ in us and want what we have. Okay? But they're just not going to hear you if you come with hatred. Okay? All right. God bless.